What's up YouTube, Abhinav Mahajan here. So guys, I got a question asked by one of our very dedicated followers that Abhinav, what is the right way to breathe while doing a repetition? Now there are several theories behind it. Someone will say you need to breathe in while doing a concentric phase, you need to breathe out while doing an eccentric phase. Others will say, oh bro, breathe normally. Someone else will say, oh, you have to hold the breath to complete the squats or the bench press or whatever it is. And now we're gonna try to put science behind all those techniques, what people are trying to say, right? Because we here only want to do something that has been proved and that is very resourceful to your growth in the gym. With that said, let me put some science behind that thing. Now you will be asking the question that, oh Abhinav, what the hell does science has to do when it comes to breathing? Guys, just understand this one fact, that whatever you're doing in the gym, it's all physics and mechanics. So even the breathing part that you're doing while doing a repetition is a part of it, right? So with that said, let's proceed forward. First of all, you need to understand the term compressed air. Just go behind, just try to recall in the classes when we were in 9th and 10th, how we were taught that the compressed air has potential energy in it, right? Sounds too complicated. Let me make it more simple for you. Just imagine you're going on a road and you see this truck, right? A huge truck or a huge vehicle and which has tires, and eventually what happens is one of the tires goes flat and gets punctured. Now, what you will immediately see that the speed of the truck will slow down and that it won't be able to proceed forward with the same speed. Now remember, the tire is the same, the quality of the rubber will remain the same. So what was that one thing that was carrying that heavy load on that one small tire? You guessed it right, it was the compressed air. And this is the principle that we're going to apply to the breathing technique. The compressed air has a lot of potential energy in it. So most of the power that is generated by your body is while doing a squat or while doing a bench press or while doing a overhead press or while doing a deadlift is because of that compressed air. Another property of that compressed air is that it provides stability to that vehicle and your body, right? With that said, just imagine you're doing a squat, right? Let's say you filled in the air, you breathed in before doing the rep, and you have braced your abs, you have all that compressed air inside you. Now, if you were to ask the conventional trainers, they will be like, okay, you need to start breathing in while doing the eccentric phase, right? And breathe out while doing the concentric phase. So while you're going in, while you're going down, you are breathing in, and while you're going up, you are breathing out. Just by thinking about it, you must be imagining, man, I don't want to, keep on thinking about breathing in or breathing out. I have fucking 150 kgs on my back. I don't want to keep thinking that should I breathe in or should I breathe out. You just want to fucking just complete the rep, right? And that is what I want to tell you. See, here's the thing. When it comes to your 1 rep maxes, or let's say the maximum weights or the high weight categories where you're performing low repetitions, what you have to do is make sure that before you start the eccentric phase, let's say you're performing, I'm going to take the example of the squat because this is one of the most common moves where people are concerned about the breathing thing. So let's say you're doing a squat. Before doing a squat, you want to fill your abdomen, or let's say you want to brace your abs and you want to push your stomach outwards with compressed air inside it. So what you will do, you will breathe in as fast and as much air as possible so that you have enough of compressed air in your abdomen so that it provides you more power and more stability, right? So see, you can do it both ways. If you feel comfortable, you can breathe it through the nose, but I recommend breathing through the mouth, right? So I'm going to show you a clip here in which I am squatting, and I've already posted this leg routine already in one of the vlogs, and you will see here that before starting the repetition, I am breathing in through my mouth. Now once I do that, right, once you breathe in, the compressed air is inside. I don't want to give a shit if I have to breathe in or breathe out. I just want to complete my fucking rep, right? So I go down, I come up, and then I breathe out again through the mouth because I want more air, more compressed air, right? Now you can do it through the nose. That is on your convenience, but most of the times I've found with me and with my clients when I've recommended them, breathing in through the mouth and breathing out through the mouth after that repetition is the best way. So the conclusion is, when we are doing the maximum weights, your 1 rep maxes or very heavy loads, what you need to do is either you can breathe in through your mouth or through your nose. That is a respiration technique before start of the repetition, and try to fill as much as the air in your abdomen so that it provides you more stability and power to complete the rep. Go down, don't leave the breath, keep your abs braced, come up. Once you complete your rep, you can let go of the breath. Sometimes I even don't let my breath out for 2 to 3 repetitions. I won't recommend that because it's a kind of a maneuver called as I forgot what was the name. Volva maneuver. I think it's Volva maneuver. I'll just post the description here. It's Volva maneuver, and there I'm just trying to brace my abs as tight as possible and trying to create that power of that compressed air. And the problem here is, if you try to overdo it, excess of everything is bad. If you try to overdo it, eventually what will happen is that it will raise your blood pressure and it can cause a lot of complications. Maybe you feel lightheaded, or you have a blackout in front of you, or even I've sometimes seen, there was a Kai Grease video a few years ago, and he was doing the same thing. He didn't breathe out at top of the rep, and he was trying to do reps continuously without breathing out, and he burst a vein in his eye, and his eye was bleeding, right? So that's not what I would recommend. Treat each and every single rep when you're doing the maximum weights as a single rep, and breathe out through your mouth or through the nose, whatever feels comfortable to you, right? But when it comes to more easier movements like the isolation movements, where the loads are sub-maximal and comparatively light, you don't need to create that kind of situation where you are breathing in at the start of each repetition and breathing out at the end of each repetition, right? That will make it too complicated, because there you have to perform 10 to 12 to 15 to 20 repetitions, right? You don't want to do that through all those 20 repetitions. So there, what I would recommend are 2 strategies. If you have already developed a pattern, and most of the times the pattern is that while doing the concentric phase, while bringing the dumbbells up, or while doing a bicep curl, if you're bringing the dumbbells up, you are breathing out, right? And while going down, you're breathing in. If that's something you've developed throughout the months or the years that you're doing the gym, it's fine, continue with that. Or if you are relatively new to this breathing thing, you can breathe normally, right? How I do it the same way. I breathe in while going down the eccentric phase, and I breathe out while doing the concentric phase. I've been accustomed and acclimated to that kind of breathing, and I feel much more comfortable. So whatever feels comfortable to you, you can do that, right? So I hope this video makes it clear that what is the right breathing technique. Number 1, if it's maximal weights, very heavy loads, during the start of repetition, try to inhale as much as of compressed air through your mouth or nose as per your convenience. Fill your abdomen with the compressed air. It will provide you more power, more stability. Brace your abs, complete the whole rep, and only then let the breath out, right? When it comes to the submaximal loads or the isolation moves, you don't need to worry too much about breathing. Just breathe with your normal pattern. Or while doing the eccentric phase, that is bringing the load down, let's say in a bicep curl, breathe in. And when doing the concentric phase, while contracting your biceps, bringing the weight up, breathe out. So I hope it clears. Please subscribe to the channel if this video was helpful. Like the video, share the video with all the friends who need it. Until next time, keep going, keep growing stronger.
It feels right, yeah. I can only say that it feels right, yeah. I can only say that it feels right.